sportsradio1450.com. Hey, find us on the
and Twitter at FF101. I have to put that in. I'm sorry.
I was gonna be like, and mark the Twitter address, but also on Facebook. Find us on Facebook. Become a fan. Sports 101. Become a fan of Fantasy Football 101, and also Sports Radio 1450. There's a lot of stuff to like, and you should like all of it. Nick, what do you have in your hands?
And Sports 101 is brought to you by Matt Davis
yes,
at Country Financial. When you need more than just a quote, call financial representative Matt Davis in Chatham at 483-4355.
Beautifully done.
Thank you.
I agree. But in the soft voice, that was very, it was just
Light
soothing.
rock.
It was soothing.
You're
like,
welcome.
I'm relaxed.
I feel like Delilah.
All right. we said before the break that we were going to come back and say goodbye to the NBA. And before we do that, let's go to the phone lines really fast. Caller.
Risky this morning.
Caller, you're on Sports 101. Go ahead.
Hey, tell your guy over that's listening to the Ball State game that it's the Hoosiers -6. I would take the Hoosiers. They're going to come out fired up pretty good with Kevin Wilson, the new coach. They'll do well here, maybe most of the non-conference stuff, but you know.
Is your radio on?
Uh,
and up? It sounds like you're calling from a PA.
No,
Oh.
Jeff Hoffman's my engineer.
Oh, okay. Hey, good work.
That's why we have the best calls.
Man, you had that one on deck and ready. Good work.
No, but they'll win today. I don't know how much more they'll win, but you know, the coaches like horseradish. You know, you got to have the meat. A little bit of horseradish is good, but you know, you got to have a little meat to back the sauce up.
All right, so Indiana's a 6-point spread. You're saying they got a 6-point. You're saying
take the
'em.
Hoosiers.
Yeah, they'll win.
All right.
All right, man.
All right.
Okay.
I did not realize we had so much.
Get my bookie on the phone.
Okay. All right, hold on.
Well, you know, that's the thing, and I wanted to bring that up too, but we're actually almost out of time, so I got to cut something. But NCAA football starting this weekend. We mentioned that earlier. It seems like it's a pretty big deal. How much do you guys actually follow college football and watch college football? Is it with the same, do you give it the same attention to college as you do to the NFL?
Not even close.
Yeah, I'll be real honest. I pay attention maybe to the national championship game.
Okay.
I'll watch. I'll watch. I'll see who's playing. If it looks interesting, I'll watch a little bit of it. I try to make it a point to watch Illinois, who, by the way, plays tonight.
Okay.
Or this afternoon. But other than that, I'm not glued to it when college football comes on.
You know what I've noticed, and I did something last year for a little while, and I don't do it anymore. But I was doing sports handicapping on this site, online for this guy, and it kind of hit me like, oh. That's why everybody watches college football. Gambling on college football is humongous.
It really is, isn't it?
Yeah. It's gigantic. It's so many people do it, and it's kind of like the fantasy world in NFL. You know how fantasy has done so much for the popularity of the NFL. That's essentially what gambling has done for college football, because obviously it's an inferior product than the NFL. You know what I mean?
All you have to do is listen to Cowherd. He'll give you the lines, and he'll tell you who to take. So you're right.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the main draw, I think, in college football. I believe. I mean, it seems to me, and I could be wrong, is the gambling aspect of it, because I don't watch, and I won't watch. I honestly refuse to watch college football because of the ridiculousness that is the postseason. You know, I've talked about this before on here. Everybody wants to complain about the bowl system, but then they watch. You know, everybody's like, This is stupid. They don't even have a real champion. And then they sit down and watch the championship game. So we're essentially just funding you know what I mean? We just keep giving them money to just keep disappointing us every year. So the only way to get a change would be to not watch. And that's what I do.
Nick, Eric's on a soapbox again.
Yeah, I am. That's what I do, guys. I just start ranting about it.
I know you're a problem solver, man.
My great-grandpa was a preacher. That's the truth.
Oh my God, it was insane.
It was. Hey, we'll go back to the phone lines real fast. Is that right, Nick? Are you on it?
Let's go.
All right, Sports 101, you're on. What's up?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
I'm not going to deny the gambling factor, but I watch college football and don't watch the NFL too much because I have an emotional connection to my alma mater.
Okay.
There's that factor out there, too. Anybody, really enjoyed their school experience, or like in my case, I was in the band, so I developed that, closer connection with the teams because I was there at all the games.
Yeah.
I think still stays interested and follows their team.
Hey, Amy, real quick, do I understand, is the drum line going to bring the team out onto the field?
Yes, it's really cool when they do
Excellent.
that. They used to do that years ago, too. So, yeah, I think that's a great idea. I'm a little ticked at my alma mater right now because they have informed the marching band students they're no longer allowed to wear Chief Illini items even at rehearsals.
No.
You know, which a rehearsal's like going to class, and I think on their freedom of speech. But they've said if anybody would happen to show up and take a picture at a rehearsal and a band student would wear something with Chief on it, it could be taken as a political statement. And I think that's stretching.
Oh, my God, Amy, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think it is, too, because you know how I feel about him.
Yeah.
Well, that's where we're at now, you know.
Yeah,
super
weekend, guys.
super ultra
Thanks, Amy.
sensitivity. Thank you, Amy. Appreciate it. You know, and she's right. I'm not saying that the only reason people watch college football is for gambling. I'm just saying that that's such a, I think, a big part.
Oh yeah.
Of the popularity now, because aside from that, then you just get the diehards, and that number is not that big. And we only have a minute and a half. So let me say this: when I said earlier that I wanted to say bye to the NBA, I didn't mean like I don't think they're coming back. I meant they're in the middle of a lockout, and football is starting. So from a sports talk standpoint, we have to say goodbye to the NBA for a while, and they're gonna have to fight through this lockout kind of in obscurity because football's starting. Nobody's going to pay attention. The whole offseason, that's all anyone wanted to talk about was the NFL lockout. The NBA doesn't have that luxury because football's on right now. So we're saying goodbye to the NBA for a little bit because we won't be talking about the lockout. We won't be talking about anything until the season starts because it's football time, boys.
Yep.
It's all football time. And it's sad because I love basketball. I love the NBA. To me, it's the player's job to play, and it's the owner's job to handle the business aspect of it. So if I'm not seeing it on my TV, that falls on the owners because that's their responsibility.